morning students, this is your computer class and today we are going to start our tier 4. Okay, so what is the topic? Our topic is decision making statement. Decision making means where you have to take which decision, what you have to decide, what the thing is correct for you at that moment. This is known as decision making. So let's see what is written in your book. There are many situations when we need to change the order of the execution of the program. Okay, so this involves some decision making to check whether a particular condition has occurred or not. So whenever we are writing some program, what it makes is there are certain statements which we need to decide which one first to execute and which one to execute afterwards. Okay. So computer programs make decision making using certain statements called decision making statements. Whenever we need to write any of the flowchart or any of the programs in our computer, what we need to do is we need to make some decisions, and these programs take the decisions by using some decision making statements. As I've already taught you in flowchart that this diamond box is used for creating or writing conditions. Okay, and this provides us two arrow lines, that is first one is true and the second one is for false. Okay, true means yes and false means no. So this we have to decide which one to execute first and which one to execute afterwards. Okay. So in your book some example is given. Suppose you are walking through a mall and are a bit hungry. You can approach a cookie store and are tempted by the pleasant aromas. What will you do? Now here what will be your decision? Here you are hungry and you are walking through beside a mall. Okay. So if you are feeling hungry, obviously you will go to a store or you will go to a restaurant to eat, and then you will be satisfied by the hunger. Okay. So see, the decision is about whether to buy cookies or not. The decision looks like a flowchart. See, I have made a flowchart for you. See, what you will do is you will start from here. Then what is the condition? Are you hungry? Okay. Are you hungry? Okay, so here is the question, are you hungry? Okay, so if true means if yes, so what you will do is, if your answer is yes, what you will do is you will buy cookies. Okay, and if your answer is no or false, so what you will do is you will end the program over here. So now what is the next thing is, where in these decision making statements are of many types. Okay, so we need to put conditions with these statements. See, let's see, programming languages provide the decision making capabilities, and the various forms of decision making statements these are the various forms of decision making. The first one is if statement, second is if else statement, third is nested statement, fourth is if-else-ifs ladder, and the last one is switch case statement. We will study one by one in detail in the further classes. Okay. Now, the foremost thing, we need to make decisions by using decision making statements in the programming language. Okay. So, as the decision making statements control the execution, means these statements control the execution of a program, so that is why we call them control statements as well. Okay, see about if statement. What is if statement? If statement is very useful. It is very useful as it is important building block of large programs. Okay, these statements are the building blocks of the large programs or the bigger programs. Okay. Now let's see one example. You are sitting in your car and suddenly it starts to rain. The rain falls on your windshield. Okay, suppose you are sitting in your car and suddenly it has started raining. So what you will do is you will have to take the random decision that what you have to do if the raindrops are coming on the mirror. Okay, so what you have to do is, the raindrops are, whenever the raindrops are falling on your windshield, what you have to do is you have to on the wiper so that you can see clearly. Okay, so that everything is visible to you clearly. So the decision at instant what you will take is to switch on the wipers of the windshield. Okay, so let's see this example in the form of flowchart. So what you will do is you will start with the start statement. Now in decision making box, what you will make the question is it raining? If yes, if no and yes, two arrows are given. If false, then what you have to do is you have to make the wipers off. Okay, and when the condition is true, what you have to do is the wipers should be on so that everything is visible to you clearly. Okay, now at the end, what you have to do is you have to make the arrows from both the sides, and then what you have to do is you have to continue with the same thing. Okay, you don't have to end the statement, because till it is raining you have to follow these two conditions, either yes or either no. Okay, okay, now the if statement. What is if statement? It executes only when the given condition is true, and the syntax for the if statement is if and condition. In this bracket you will mention the condition. I have just written the condition, but here the condition is to be written. Okay, suppose in the last flowchart what we have written, is it raining? So condition will be written over here, is it raining? Okay, then all the statements, what is the true, what is the false, other statements, whatever the statements we will be writing. Okay, after this if conditions, we always have to start this curly braces. If you will not put this curly braces, your program is not going to run. So these braces are the most important thing. So if then condition, starting braces, statements, and the braces to be closed. Okay. Now let's see one example. If age is greater than equals to 18, this is the condition and this is the statement. Person can vote in election. Okay, and then this is closed. So can you see the condition? I have mentioned the condition. If age is greater than or equals to 18, what a person can vote in an election. Okay. So here, if this condition is true, then only a person can vote. Otherwise, nobody can vote if the age is below 18. Okay. So the if statement always asks a question about the number in the variable. The answer will be true or false. If statement always will ask you a question and the answer of this will be always either true or either false. Okay. Then if the answer is true, only the true branch is executed. If the answer is true, only this condition will be executed. Otherwise, if the answer is false, the false branch will be executed. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today, students. Other statements will be continuing in the other classes. Till then, thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.